Good to see you, Commander.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to some more Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I am Royal, causing all of the mischief. I'm back as Cassandra Shepard, the savior of the pure-hearted savior of the universe. With her, this is a full Paragon run. That means I'm going to do everything completely blue Paragon from 1 to 3. There will be, I will do my best to do everything first go around. However, I am not afraid to reload and try again. I am I am fully I am fully ready to completely and totally just be like, enough, reload. It happens. And the reason why is because generally don't I generally don't like going back and being like, oh my goodness, I missed this thing. Nah, us Paragon runs, so I like I like my Paragon. I like doing things that way.
You Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the
Yes, yes I do. We've already heard that. Anything that has been repeated, we just ignore. So we are currently just going around looking for all of the missions because we're gonna do all of the missions. Or as many missions as we possibly can. We're searching for a certain shady character. He's around here somewhere. This mission is one of my favorite. The mission I'm looking for is one of my favorites because it is pure. It is pure genes, actually. Just like, but in order to do it, I have to find the quest giver. If she should be around here somewhere. This no, this can't be. Nope. The quest giver is around here somewhere. We just have to find her. She normally stays around the Presidium, but there she is.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Find someone else to do your dirty work. I want no part of a gang war.
Here are the coordinates nonetheless. What you do with them is your decision. Could you really let these men live, knowing that you can stop them? Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
I can safely say that is my favorite mission to locate. I just need to... Alright, we're going back to CSAT, because I turned in all the missions. I just need to ask about Bangs. I could check, see what hostile takeover, of course. And we're going up to the
What's
document.
with the helmets, Tally? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your faces?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
Rex. God damn it. I thought we'd still be here. I had to go.
Some people back there didn't like you, Tally.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers, little better than thieves.
Perspective is a wonderful thing. Wait until their homeworld gets wiped out.
I love these conversations. These conversations are the best part of Mass Effect 1. Like elevator and everything. So I am hoping. Oh yeah, I have to go back to the Presidium and the embassies. I just have to continue ignoring the. This is Mass Effect. We'd be lucky if there is any fighting in this. We'd be lucky if there is any fighting. You know what this is? This the entire first game is basically just running around doing stuff until something
Yes,
happens.
Commander?
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Do not have Xbox One. I have a laptop that runs some games. Some games runs just fine. Other games, nah. Other games, well, let's just say that crashing. PSO2? What's that? What is PSO2? Because... Oh! I don't know. I have to see. It probably can because of how old the game is, but there's some games in which I'll be like, oh, this can't run it, and it'll run, and other games are like, oh, it should be able to, and it crashes my entire computer. So, but maybe next time, if I have chance, I will...
Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel.
The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
You should have mentioned this earlier, Admiral.
Baines is already dead. It's too late for him. I'm only concerned about my team. Someone has to find them. Please, Shepard, I'm counting on you.
But I think that is it. No, there's one last thing I can do, and but I don't remember where the starting point to this mission is. Oh no, I know where alright. I remember. I think I do have to get to hard, but I just had to check something. I shouldn't have to? You know what this game is. This game is not that. This game has Paragon. Yeah, I'm playing a full Paragon because the game's easier as a Paragon. Firstly, Renegade is difficult because all that ends up happening is that you just end up fighting more. And personally, I don't like playing that way because it just ends up with me being angry all the time. Like, the best part about in any other game, that works out. Especially now, my favorite game to be evil in is Infamous. Infamous, you is bait for you just to be evil. That or where is? I think that is it Wars? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try Wars Access. So, but yeah, as for Fantasy Star, I will test it. I'm gonna test it out, and I'll let you know. I'll see if I can play if it'll actually run on my computer. Again, I should be able to, but yes, because that game
Breaking
was
news,
fun.
Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman
Are you
Studies has
getting
been
it?
kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Let I still kept the one thing about I'm questioning about the game is how is I wonder how easy it is to travel around in that game.
It's good. Busy though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Is it here? There is a mission. I can't tell if that hard lock is the mission that I have to do. Not screw it.
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's Galactic.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military.
Not yet. We have not completed that quest. But they have the pre-order bonus is a whole nother class. Ew. But I don't think I don't know if I'll pre-order it or get it try to get it the day before. I know that I think I can't get pre-order anything anymore without eyebrows because I'm still completely traumatized by my pre-ordering of what's it called? Flux. Oh yeah, we're going to Flux. Of Cyberpunk. I've not even played that game. It's legitimately just sitting just like, yeah.
Still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
It's time to dance. Well, yes, I am waiting for the PS5 version, but I was like, this is gonna be amazing. There we go.
I'll run a trace.
There we go. This game is ancient, and I feel I haven't. Where does the trace go? Alright, it goes to down to the markets. Yeah, I have to admit, I think I am going to get PS5 version, like it's a free upgrade, because it's just annoying. It is the markets. No, close through. Down here? Or is it the other way? Good. Oh, wait, I have a map. So yeah, you. Nah, I'll let you know and get some rest. Have a good shift. When's the next time you off, by the by? You're as always. You're you're off when I am going back to work. But I'll let you know. Okay, I'll test it out like tomorrow, like later on today. See if I can actually download it, get it working. But I'll talk to you later. And thanks for popping by. Peace, peace, brother. Uh, let's see. What? All right, no. I have to go to the markets because no, not the markets. The
First time I was here, I dropped a bundle in the casino. Got so mad I put my fist through one of the machines.
my Presidium. Where's access? There we go. And let's see if it's down here. And I know where it's supposed where. So for this mission, I know where it ends up. I just
In
don't.
entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Hamlet. That's flourish. It's like Hamlet. For the Elcor Hamlet is.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
And then
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
Yeah, it legit. And then, I can't wait to. Yeah, it was definitely. They were super violent. Nah, it. The financial district. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. To the window. To the wall. I'm a motherfucking gangster who wants all of the cake. Who wants all the cake. So, Mass Effect. One of my all-time favorite games. Oh. Well, it was when it came when I first played it. Like I played this game. I played all three of them. I don't remember. Thing is that while I remember most of the game, especially one I played one in and out. Like it was so much fun, and two was delightful. Three's where it gets a bit fuzzy. On one hand, I remember playing and getting through to the end of three. However, every time I try to think about how I proceed with stuff, I'm like, did I do everything? I'm pretty sure I just went through the motions and, but no, this is just gonna be it's just a fun time. No, I'm gonna have some fun.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
This part is where it gets a little bit tricky. See, right here, save. I'm saving because, oh, if you mess up. This hours, it's fun. Eh,
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by C-Sec officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Oh.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
Whew. Squad. First, before that, I gotta check something. Oh yes, oh yeah. Do not worry, fam. Get to 10. Get on with some dampening. And get hacking. Because what's gonna happen is my new best friend is about to be able to charm is the most important thing to all Paragon set. We try to we're Paragoning our way through the entire series, so it has to be maxed out accordingly. Now, you can now get heavy armor and advanced suit boosts. We want him as powerful as possible because he is our tank. Whenever we have him on a mission, he is a tank. We do not want...
An artificial intelligence is a self-aware computing system capable of learning and independent decision-making. Creation of a conscious AI requires adaptive code, a slow, expensive education, and a specialized quantum computer called a blue box. An AI cannot be transmitted across a communication channel or computer network. Without its blue box, an AI is no more than data files. Loading these files into a new blue box will create a new personality, as variations in the quantum hardware and runtime results create unpredictable variations. The Geth serve as a cautionary tale against the dangers of rogue AI, and in Citadel space they are technically illegal. Advocacy groups argue, however, that an AI is a living conscious entity, deserving the same rights as organics. They argue that continued use of the term artificial is institutionalized racism on the part of organic life. The term synthetic is considered the politically correct alternative.
Yep. The Geth is awesome. I mean, let's be honest about the Geth. The Geth legitimately would not be this big of an issue had the Tali's people, what's their names? Quarians. All the Quarians really had to do is be like, oh, they're people, so we can't kill them. Instead, they were like, oh no, they're people, kill them all. Like, with no real remorse of anything. They were like, they were gonna take them over, yes, but it sounds, but the more I think about it, the more it was like, this is self-defense. Like, I mean, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but it is. They did try to kill. So that's not very. So another's one where. Okay, I passed this a billion times. Am I in the wrong place? What was down here? Is it in the other one? Oh, goodness. That's one thing about this game, and that the map does not help with. It does not tell me where the... It'll tell me where everything but the... Oh, but the important things are. Like, Maybe it's not on the other side. Maybe it was on the other side. I'll check. Now that's a store. There is a hot. Ugh. Presidium location. Citadel Tower, no. Financial District, no. Wards access. I'll go there. The best part about this is using this taxi system and being like, I don't know what I've been doing. I don't know what I've been doing.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
I am here, happy as can be. Think and do what diddy do. Pretty sure this is the way I gotta go. Okay, no. Where is it? There is a... I've been passing by this entire thing, this entire time, looking, being like, oh, my skill level's too low, and I cannot find what I'm looking for. The story of my life. Now, where are you? Shepard moves about as quickly as a turtle. I'm sorry. Turtles?
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
Turtles move quicker than Shepard does in this game. And I don't know how or why. Down here. So it's set to kind of because I feel like
in other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
alright, let's find this. We will find what we're looking for. I think. I still cannot believe that it is just missing. After all the trouble I went through to get the skill points, to be like, oh yeah, here it is. It's just not here. I swear this is it. This feels like this is it. Let's try the other side. Why can't I find what I am looking for? Alright. Okay. I have no clue where this is, but we will find it. It's around here somewhere. Because that's just what I do. I'm gonna find this. Run around this entire station a billion times. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. Because that is what I do. Because that is what I do. Ugh. Searching everywhere to try to find where this slot terminal, which was easy to find, but I didn't need it, or rather couldn't unlock it. I just love when this happens. No, just like. Just love when this happens. Alright. I can't find this lot terminal anywhere. Alright, I've spent enough time wandering around looking for this. No, I haven't. I need to find, like, I'm going to find it. Because I swear it is right here. It should be this one. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, it feels like I've been over there. I was even over there today, and I. Was it, was it near the markets? Okay. Screw it. We're going
Coming
to...
up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Besides, there's a few missions that I have left, and time.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
It's time to move
Heard
on.
what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Blah blah blah. Huh. That was lower than I thought. I kind of want to try that again. Part of me feels like I should. That's not the best speech. It's actually... Or at least feel like it could have been better. Let's see. Well, why not?
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, salute. I shall always be saluted. My favorite.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I feel like my character is so...
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright. This is not why I'm here, though. The reason I'm here is because I made an amazing speech. Let me see. Squad up. No, that's not why, though. I've come here for one reason and one reason only. Because there is a certain person freaking off this boat. You. And Garrus. Yeah, Garrus is fine. No. Actually, no. Until... Oh goodness. Until I get my level up to a good enough level, I can actually... I need Tali, just in case there's a locked door or anything. Oh well. Sup, squad?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Is it common for human women to be front-rank fighters, Chief Williams? I know that Solarian women do not serve in the military.
It's becoming more common, but it took a long time to prove that ladies could handle an assault rifle or a shotgun.
On the flotilla, we don't have the luxury of sexism. We need the best hands for every available job.
Sounds nice, but I don't think I could get used to the uniform.
I mean... Other than the stitches, they're kind of the same. Anyway, we are here for one mission and one mission only. We can finally, after completely ignoring this, can you help me? No. Can you help me? No. Can you help me? Fine. Now I get to help him because
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
If you can find missions like this where you can get, like, just have them talk to her. If I remember, oh right. Also, this is the perfect opportunity. One, for her soldier assault training.
All
and save.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
How long do you think this research is going to take?
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You gotta have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study. Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
I mean, beyond that, you know, there's not even going to be results for a few years, and it's not going to. And by the time there's results, well, I got some bad news for you, friend.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but your wife, Nerali, loved you very much. She missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Alright. I think I've done everything possible that I could on... I think I've done everything possible I can. Also, you're not using a sniper rifle. I don't know why I have you... No. Well, I know why I did it, but now that I think about it, I am not using sniper rifles, so I don't know. You're not using sniper rifles. Oh wait, oh no, that's me, oh no. I am using sniper rifles. Oh yeah, most of the time. You, however, for sure. Alright. Now I have done just about everything else I can do. Journal. The fast. We have done everything possible on the... We are going to go do the very first mission. We need to complete our crew. And by that I mean we are about to go on an adventure. See, Mass Effect 1 is the greatest thing ever because it does the one thing that you need it to do.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site.
It gives you the opportunity...
Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site.
Okay. Get me back on. Get me to the action. But we are going to go just explore the universe. Oh goodness, we're going to explore a lot of the universe. We about to...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Rolex syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. I classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the
Look, if you're
Alliance?
looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything?
She's the best balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah, yep. Joker. A great character. Like a great character. The one thing I love about the characters in this game is that they're all interesting in their own little ways. Well, minus, the one that died. What's his name? Who cares? He's dead. Very, very dead. Oh well. I am going to continue on with the journey. First things first. We talk to everybody. Get everyone comfortable. Look at Garrus just staring off to. Look at Garrus just staring.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Yes. I always thought the Ashley glass.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
The best character in the game. Engineer
Hey,
Adams.
Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
The only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla. and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I am always looking for supplies. Nope. Not what I'm looking for. Alright, so I had to get that out the way because one, experience points, and two, you know, always have to have the well, always have to have the exposition out the way. Breaking down the sky. So we are going. People this is the fun. We're here to survey.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Oh, it's time. Tali and the oh my gosh. Boom, boom. Yeah, I have to. I have to get him leveled up. I gotta get them all leveled up. It's time to fly the best ship, boat, the best car on the planet. We're driving. Squad up. We need to lift it. I think I messed up. So we're gonna do teleports. One, because I would like to get... just so that if I can avoid... if I can avoid having to... you know, not have... I would like to do my very best to avoid having to avoid having to struggle with hard locks. If there's a hard one, I want to be able to unlock it. You know what I mean? Alright. We are going to find those.
The Citadel's fact. The no.
Alright. Yeah, this shot's pretty okay, all things considered. I mean, there's horse. To be fair, I never had a problem. I never had a problem with the original controls for the makeup. Makeup actually drove, as I would expect, a square, X, triangle, triangle. Excuse me. So we're just this whole area is basically, this whole part of the game at this point is me basically going around discovering everything. This is how you get your experience points. You don't believe me? Try to do it just going straight through the missions and everything. You'll be, at some point, you're gonna realize that you don't have enough experience points and you want as much money, and you won't have as much money to buy all the good stuff. So, what we want to do is try to get money for the good stuff. And what better way to do that than... Plus, it gives you a chance to do missions with your team. Teamwork makes the dream work. And... Cancel. Oh wait, they changed that. That used to not be the case. You used to have to. Did I take fall damage with the Mako? Oh heck, no. You can actually move while you're healing. Oh yes. Oh yes.
I'm on my way.
You can actually move while... I am playing around with... I'm not gonna lie to you, I am playing around with fire right now because, not saving, you get locked out, and... the Mako. Get up that mountain, kid. I'm not gonna lie. The Mako has its issues, but it still moves faster than Commander Shepard on foot, so... Not the second booster. But no. Again, I personally didn't care about whether it was Mako from the original or not. I was just like, me personally, I was just like, oh, well, Mako's cool. But the scariest part about about these is that any time the worst enemy of all time, I mean the worst enemy, the absolute worst of the worst, can appear out of nowhere. And that is what I am scared of. If you know, I'm gonna just tell you, it's a Thresher Maw. I hate Thresher Maws. They suck. They suck. I don't want anything to do with them, and they always end up. They're actually very extreme.
This must be the place.
Please.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Captain, it's a trap.
Oh crap! Run! naturally. But this is the perfect way to level up your character. Not only level up, but also get Omni gels, get upgrades. Oh, and get new arm. Like, oh, you'll be needing a lot of new stuff. You'll be getting a whole bunch of new stuff for, like, for example, I love the combat sensor. There are some times in which combat sensor legit will save your life. Because what ends up happening sometimes in game is that you'll be fighting. What ends up happening is that you'll be thinking about fighting, and then you'll be like, "Oh yeah, we can fight." No, you don't even know what's appearing, so there is no fighting. But I love toxic damage. Is always great. I have to remember how to use grenades. I know it's a press a button, but you are I care about the people in my command. I'm gonna have two, naturally, and you have no. Recall. You are good as you are, actually. Garrus, now where are you? Hammerhead with some weapon stability, actually. You need a so we are about to complete. Seriously though, how do I? Can someone tell? If anyone in chat knows, how do I take pictures? Like, how do I actually click on the picture button? Like, I honestly don't know how. I wish it was a simple just press of the X button, but it's not. But it's not that, and nothing. How to take pictures, and I might just have to look it up. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in not knowing. I'm just like, I have no clue actually how to do it, and I never actually went and bothered to look it up because I don't normally do photo mode, but I figured it would be something fun. I could take some pictures of my adventure as the Paragon for life. Anyway. That's one thing I wish that was incorporated. The middle middle button to put, do something like something. So technically speaking, there is nothing else of interest, but that's not exactly true. Mass Effect 1 had a fun thing of hiding things. So you'll drive around the map just seeing if there's anything that you may have missed. But the best thing is that you can just press square and get back to normal at any time. That used to not be the case. You had to actually be not moving, and you had to be on steady ground. But now, you just go to the normal at any time and I just have to remember to not. It looks like there's an arrow. I can't tell if this arrow is pointing me into something I've already seen, or if it's pointing me to something new. I can check my map. It looks like it's pointing me to... It could be pointing me just north. The Mako is not for the faint of heart. This is for true explorers. Because, fun fact, while everyone admittedly agrees that driving the Mako was a pain, everyone also hated that it was not in Mass Effect 2 because the Mako did one thing to Mass Effect 1. It made it actually feel like an open world game instead of the hub game that it actually is. So, fun thing about Mass Effect 1 is that Mass Effect 1 is technically not an open, it's not super open world. Like, it is actually, you go to a hub, you go to different planets. The planets actually, this planet actually looks a lot better than, like, it actually feels like there is heat. Like, so it is, so these rocks, this color of the rocks and stuff, this was not like this on this planet. This is why I was surprised that this was this sort of planet, because it used to just look, a lot of the planets, you'll see that they kind of look the same. I wonder if they actually changed it. Like, if they did, that is a lot of fun. Anyway, I think we're good. We found most of the important stuff. So, it's time to move on. We survived the ambush. But that's just what we're going to be doing for the most part. Vermilus has a thick atmosphere of heat, nitrogen, and helium. We are gonna find everything. This universe is ours. Like, they wanted us to be protectors. We're gonna be protecting, alright. We're gonna be protecting them so much that they won't even know what hit them. Oh, there is the second. Check these things. See. One thing about this, what I enjoy that this is, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. The other thing about this is, I'm not entirely sure if these are random or not. I don't actually remember if they were actually random. I have a sneaking feeling that this is something. That's 3 missions. I'll take a look at. Oh no, cancel that. I want. I'll do Team Human. I'll do Team Human. Human is the best. That's appreciated. Anyway, view tasks. Squad up. Oh, I'm Gucci. I'll hurry up and get. So that's for I'm doing good at trying so I can do it on hard. I think I have. Yeah, I have Yacht Master, so it's fine. It's fine, chat. Chat. So how are we doing, chat? Hopefully everyone's enjoying. Just trying to do some side quests and level up. We're going to start here. I am magical. It's a fun journey though. Very happy I'm doing this for on stream for everyone. If you like, and not really normally, well, I try to do less advertising, but if you like it, just hit follow and we'll be playing this for a while because this game is long. But no, just follow me, set me free, testing, and we will escape from the city. If you know that reference, good. I have a get back into the vehicle. If I remember correctly. I am walking up a mountain. Actually walking up a pyramid, but I think this was one of the planets that has a thresher on it. And if you know, and as I stated earlier, I really, really hate Threshermons. They are the worst. They are absolutely the worst. And no one can tell me otherwise. But no. There is no creature in any video game that has made me fear outer space than being attacked by a being that literally doesn't die. Like, just goes back underground. At least the like even the Ragnar, there was some. No, the Threshermons are terrible. And to make matters worse, we have to actually fight one soon. Sooner or later. Which... level up. The squad has leveled up, and I need you to be able to hack electronics. So this is the main reason why I chose Engineer Shepherd. It's easier to level. It's easier to get to through the game with decryption and stuff if you're doing it yourself. Everyone else everyone else helps. Like if you wanted to be a soldier and everything, they're able to help and stuff. The issue starts coming apparent when you are like, that's where you're. Yes. The issues become very, very apparent when you're like, hey, I forgot to bring this person along for the journey of. Forgot to bring this person along, and then you're stuck, and then you have to come back, and the next thing you know, oh no, where's my? No one wants that. No, there's no one that wants that. Also, I'd like everyone to know that the map kind of sort of is, the compass is kind of sort of trash. See, it tells you like you think you're going in the right direction and you are, but it is actually further away than it appears. So I was about to run all the way down this mountain for no reason because. But yeah. Speed running through to hard electronics and hard is best because you can just unlock anything. Like like being able to unlock anything and everything with at least one person is wonderful. If I know that my I have an armor pistol. Yes. Shepherd. I like 3, please. You can have 2. now that we have some useless things, it's time to Omnigel things. Omnigels is 100 times better than selling. The reason why is because there's no other way that I can think of to get Omnigels, and you need them to repair your ship. Well, the Mako. So what I do is I just anything that's useless gets. I'll keep some stuff just in case, but it is better to just be like. It's better to just hit structure. Alright. So just Omnigel everything, because when you need to heal your ship and you have no Omnigels, you're dead. So yep. I can look at that right now and say that this is Thresher territory. Alright, let's get it. When you see open field like this, there is a Thresher Maw. So save your game and prepare for a fight. Huh. Maybe it's not. Oh. Huh, I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure there is a Thresher Maw in this area. I know there's one where there's open space and you're flying through and you get attacked immediately. But, I didn't get attacked immediately.
That's it. Bag him and tie him.
I have no clue. I don't remember this at all. Oh well. We'll murder it. We'll murder anyone and anything that gets in our way.
Go, go, go!
Catching you up.
Go, go, go!
I feel like I have stumbled upon it somewhere. I feel like I stumbled upon somewhere where I am not at a high enough level to fight. However, I'm not one to quit. So, we're gonna try this again. There's something over there, I'm sure. But I'm also sure that it's a Threshermaw, and I don't want to. Already dreading the Threshermaw that I know I have to fight it. Now that we're here, we're gonna save. Because if we can avoid having to make that trek. One thing about that I hate about updates is that they're like, we have to make the AI smarter. I'm not, I mean, personally, I like some AI. Make me feel better about, I personally like some AI. Some AI makes me just feel more powerful. Oh crap. Alright. The worst part about this is that I knew that was gonna happen, and yeah, I think I am. No. I'm just not playing to my full potential. That's all. How'd I end up here? Hey, wait a second. I know this mission. I also know that I picked the wrong... I actually did pick the wrong person for this. So... Huh. I know for certain about. I remember this mission. This is yeah, this is yeah, I picked the wrong person for this. Huh. I could change that. Where's the last person? There's one more person. Oh, maybe they're upstairs. This is a loyalty mission, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna run that back. Cause it's actually ah, I knew this one was important. I was like, this seems familiar. This name is very familiar. Nah, we run that back. Actually, yeah. We're gonna do this again. But we're gonna actually pick the person with whose mission this actually is important to. You need combat strength for this. What's up? Oh! Oh my goodness, hi! We running this back. That do points. No, firstly. Because I want advanced barrier. Oh, right, I can't have that yet. Alright, so we'll try this again with the actual. Because we've already done all this stuff. I'm pretty sure we. I think I've done. So, yeah. This is. Yeah, this is Rex's loyalty mission. I mean, it technically, yeah, it tells you about it. He does tell you about it for a while too. So we're gonna do this quick and efficiently, and we're gonna save because I don't feel like doing this again.
I know who runs this place.
Have you been here before?
No, but I was planning to come here before you and I met. This place belongs to a Turian scum named Taun Actus. It's a long story, but he's got something that belongs to me.
What is it?
Family armor. It's been with us for over 5 generations. Turian military took it from my father's father after the war. Somehow this ass wound up with it. I want it back.
We'll get it back. Now let's move.
Right behind you.
See? Knowing where things is and how things turn up. Is good. Yeah, this mission sucks because what the my am I in? Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. I was just in stasis. Which. Alright. So. This is. No. This is exactly what I thought it was gonna be.
I know who runs this place.
Have you been here before?
It's a long story, but he's
What
got
is it?
fat Somehow this ass wound up
We'll get it back.
right behind you.
Yep. We'll get it. Now we're just saving again so I don't have to see that cutscene again. Because I'm gonna probably die a whole bunch of times before this is over. Even though I've completed this. I want you over here. And I want you over here. We are going. Our job is not to attack. Contrary to our belief, we are not associates.
Let's finish
Now, he's gonna run. This is the downside. The downside of being of the way the eye level is that I have low HP, but my tank low HP is up. Low HP is a given. We're basically running around. Ah. Take off. Are you seriously? Ah. I am 2 points off. And this is why. Fatigue. Okay, oh well, whatever.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
I am highly annoyed. I'm more annoyed because I know for certain that I was like, there's nothing that's too hard for me so far, so I should be fine. You get this. And upgrades. Weapon force. Sync. Both of these suck. All these suck. Yeah, but you can use this now. Hurricane 3 for you. And Hurricane 3 for you. Get the Striker 3 to you. Ashley! I'm starting to realize that because you can use anything now, if I accidentally switch my weapons, or I want to have the strongest one possible, so. So these 3 do suck. I still can't believe I'm missing 2 levels. I may come back with Talia's whoever just so I can unlock it, but what's that? I'm so far away from level up, so. Alright. It won't take too long to do that. It just sucks. Before I do that though, let me go talk to my Krogan friend about how he is forever in my debt because I did a thing for him. Yeah.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
No, what? Talk to my
Shepard.
Rex.
Yeah. The only thing we're really doing at this point is just trying to unlock the stupid door that I'm stuck at, because of course I would be stuck at a door. God damn, this is what I wanted to avoid. But no, I have to go back in there, unlock the... She should be good enough. And... okay. Ah, who cares? I gotta level them up anyway, so... they're not at the right level. They will soon be. This is the third time that I do on this planet, and I've died more than my fair share of times. I don't even... okay, that's just cheating. Whoa, wait a second. First of all... that's not how this that's not how that works. I mean... really? Like... that's... that's... just land on the planet same planet 4 times and you get the wait a second. This... anyway, okay. I'm so confused. Oh, I want you to have a personal. Yeah, this is good. Oh no. You. No. Ah. So what? It's one thing I hate about this game. Whole thing is that we're going back here so that we can open. We're just opening up stuff. We're not even gonna bother after this. Alright, let's say this is very nice for weapons and other things that might be of useful importance. The good thing about this game is that there is no respawning. Tally, open this goddamn hard discussion. Oh, wait, I have quarry stuff. Yes. Uh. Oh. So, in order for me to figure out how faster I can run, I have to always have my gun. The moral of the story, kids, always have your weapon. Oh goodness. We are going.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Someone must have shut down all systems, except basic life support. Did you hear that? Sounded like footsteps. Somebody set that trap. This whole place could be wired.
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Oh, this is butts.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Kill them all!
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I'm not seeing any brain activity on the readouts. He's dead. This body is just an empty shell.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
It's your decision, Shepard. But maybe we should wait until we know more about what's going on before we do anything.
Well... yeah. Yeah, right.
You did the right thing, Commander.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Hostile spotted.
Actually, there's no way to tell if you did the right or wrong thing. You do not get... This is one of the missions for which you do not get, any Paragon or points or anything. It's either you do, and... Because she attacks you no matter what. You can't, like, just try to reason with her. She's going completely off the deep end. So... Anything you have is, well, you could just leave it. But the entire crew agrees that they were going to do it anyway. And this is this part of the game, though. This part of the game is basically just going around exploring the planets. uh, I'm legit trying to travel up the side of a mountain and failing miserably. Oh goodness. Finally. That was surprising. I honestly wasn't expecting to level up. Actually, Unity was the getting Unity is probably the best thing I could do right now. No, actually, getting Unity. Unity is probably the best thing for you. And yes. Wow. That's accurate, and that's more accurate than anything else in this game. This is enjoyable. I'm not gonna fight your crime war, but I don't need money. I need experience points. I know they got it. They're good for the experience points, right? I think they are. Like films and bones. Homes. Let's see what we got. That kind of sucks. Yeah, you can have Phoenix 3. Some damage protection. Well, you're so lucky. I can't have your armor because I would take it in a heartbeat. You don't get armor yet. Extra shields, but less damage protection. That is useless. Yeah, still keep nice. Still. Fancy. What's that? What is that? Am I near my limit? What's my weight limit? Oh, this is awesome. Wait, over 3 I can't. Why am I getting trash armor? That's because I'm. That should. I'm getting trash armor. By the by, where is my weight limit? There should be a weight limit. There, at least there was one. I do not know what it is. And if they take it away, that's fine. But I'm just like, I don't know why they took it. I don't really understand why they took it away. The weight limit was a necessary evil to making sure that to give you a chance to get rid of your old stuff. But in case, I think this is going to. Enough. I think this is gonna be the last mission for the night. I'm going to call it. See you. Call it a day. we did some very good work. We got about next time we're going to continue on, go through the planets, and do our first quest, the main mission quest of Find Liard's Sonar, aka Bay. So, next time, we continue on in Massive. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow if you enjoy this content. We'll be going through the entirety of the series. Thank you so much for joining with me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.